So we're gonna do something right now. This was always a dream of mine. I remember like in the 1990s, I was too young, later 1990s, before my brother passed away, we wrote this whole plan out. And some of my closest people know this. I've always dreamt of having a cereal bar, cereal restaurant. And this is called Cerealism. Wanna go eat?
Yeah.
Let's get some cereal, because who doesn't want to eat cereal any time of the day? We do. All right, let me take you on this tour. I'm taking myself on the tour at the same exact time. So when you first walk in, of course, you see this beautiful sign, the welcome to Cerealism. So as you head down the stairs, before you go in, this is the entrance. I found it to be so amazing. I felt like I was a little kid again. Of course, you see these frames on the wall when you walk in, and it's all these amazing cereals that I've grown up with. I don't eat all of them, but I've eaten all of them. And look at these frames. I mean, the moment you walk in, the excitement, the level of excitement that hits you is crazy. Fruity Pebbles, one of my favorites. Pops. And Capitan Crunch. Apple Jacks. Lucky Charms. And then when you walk down the stairs, this is the entrance. I thought this was so freaking cool. The candy machines with cereal in them. Here was the counter. And I was so fascinated by all of the different colored tables. Just the different colors in here when you walk in, the different rooms. There was so many different rooms that you can go sit in and enjoy. Check this out. The different specialty cereal bowls that they had. I didn't know which one to choose. And there's so many to choose from, and they all look so good. And here are your toppings. You can throw toppings on top of your cereal also. So after we place our order, I want to be nosy and check out this entire establishment. So now we're walking into the Hall of Champions. These old Wheaties boxes. I mean, some of them before my time, but look at these amazing heroes on these Wheaties boxes. What a collection. Jordan. I think there was another Jordan right here. Check this out. This is amazing. I was too young for that, but I do remember those Olympics. The man, the GOAT, Ali. Come on now. And look at this Willie Mays. Mark McGuire. Look at these, man. It just keeps going and going and going. It's seriously a museum in here with so much history. It's crazy. Again, Mark McGuire. I love the guy. I can't help it. He was one of my favorites ever. Hall of Champions. Then on the opposite side of the wall, it keeps going a little bit more Olympics. Let's head over to this room, which might have been my favorite room in its entire cereal cafe. A room full of TVs. There was like one on, like in these little cubicle type spaces, right? But I can only imagine coming in here on a Saturday morning, popping some cartoons on. Santana fell in love with this room. I believe that was the character from Mario Brothers. But anyways, back to this amazing room. I mean, imagine how many people can fit in here and everyone watching cartoons at the same time. I mean, maybe not the same time unless there's some earphones, but even still, I would just want to be in the presence of 1 million people watching cartoons and eating cereal in this room on a Saturday or Sunday morning. I truly felt like a kid again. What an amazing room with all the Mario Brothers stuff. We're buzzing.
Yeah, he did.
Pops, excited? We're about to go in.
I'm going in.
Okay, so like I told you, I was going to visit this spot, bring Santana here, and while I was here, I'm sitting with the owner. And this is
Latera Correct.
Latera. How long has this establishment been here?
You know, we've been open about since December 3rd.
December 3rd.
Yeah.
What in the world? I'm addicted to cereal. What got you into cereal? What made you do this?
You know what? Saturday mornings was my favorite feeling as a kid. And I just remember getting up, getting my bowl of cereal, and watching cartoons. And I wanted to recreate Saturday mornings for everyone every day.
Yes. Yes. Now, you were telling me that your daughter almost convinced you, right? Or you had to at some point say, okay, let's go ahead and follow this stream, right?
Right, because we just kept talking about it, like, okay, what kind of place? It couldn't be brunch, it had to be cereal. We just started expanding on the idea. She's like, Mom, I don't want to keep talking about this if we're not going to do it. And this was like 12 years ago. And I was like, I promise you, we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen.
So for those like myself, because I came in and the question was, this has been one of my dreams, is how? Where do you start? What do you do? Like for those that are interested in something like this, even if it's not a cereal joint, you know, by any chance, how do you recommend somebody get started on trying to build something like this?
You know what? It all starts with a dream. You know, something I do on a very small scale, because it's a lot of steps, of course, to get here.
Right.
But one thing I do that's been helpful for my life is I write down what I want to accomplish every 6 months. So like in June and in January, I write down, okay, this is what I want to do. These are things in my life that are hindering me. These are things in my life that are making me uncomfortable. And then I work every 6 months to just fix those things that are on that list.
Right.
So even if it's like, okay, I want to do a cereal bar, like what can I do now to make that happen? So when I didn't have the resources, I would say, okay, I could buy an ice cream machine.
Right,
so
right.
I would just buy one little piece, and it would be that one thing I held on to. And then, you know, next time I'd be like, okay, let me find a group of individuals, like different business cohorts I could find that would help me push that along. So then I joined different things like the Sacramento Business Development Center. They have free resources where they gave me a mentor, and she's like, okay, I need your business plan. I'm like, okay, let me get it together.
Right.
And like, okay, here's your financials, here's this class for XYZ, and you know, that helped out a lot as well.
So there are steps.
There's steps, there's so many steps, there's so many moving parts. But I think breaking it down and just doing what you're able to do in that moment, it keeps that dream alive. Because I may not be able to buy an ice cream machine, but guess what? I made a Pinterest board and I put all my menu ideas in that board. What do I want my colors to look like? I made a board for colors in my environment. So for like a year or two, I would just build my vision online, and I would see something, I'm like, oh, I would want that bench in there, this amazing bench, and I put it in my Pinterest board, just like a online vision board, and then I just kept adding to it. And when it came time, I had everything ready when I got the finances to do it.
So where do you go from here? Like, what's next? What do you see for Cerealism?
We are a brand, and so I want to expand on that brand. This is probably only a third of the vision here that you see now. We have more menu items. We are creating a fan cafe, so starting next month, you'll see more events here. You'll see the brand like kind of expand into who we truly are, not just a cereal bar, but we're a place for young people to really hang out and have activities and things to do.
Yeah, I saw the TVs over there. That was beautiful, as you guys will see on the video. Now, are you originally from Sacramento, or?
No, I'm originally from Mississippi.
Mississippi?
Yeah, but my family was in the military, so I feel like I've been Sacramento longest, so I figured it'd be best to settle here.
Yeah.
Stake my roots.
So where do they find Cerealism? Where do they find you?
We are at 128 K Street in Old Sacramento, and we're downstairs, so we have the whole bottom floor of a historic building, and it's amazing.
Can't miss it. And your socials, where do they find you on social?
We are on Instagram at Cerealism Sac.
There you go. I'm coming back here probably every other weekend because it's too much sugar. But there you go, guys. Make sure you follow Cerealism, follow her journey, and if you want to know how to do this, there's the key. Thank you for watching. Was so good.
Yes, I got even they have a Mario Brothers room.
That was amazing, and I recommend this all day, every day. You liked it?